Today our topic is Listview and Treeview. Let us start with Listview. We can get the Listview control under all Windows form. Here we have the Listview. We'll click it and then we'll drag and drop in the form. Here this is the Listview. It looks just like a text box, but this Listview control is used to display list of items. And along with the Treeview control, it allows you to create a window explorer-like interface. Suppose I'll press Windows key and enter, and then I got this window. So from this window, we can say that this the right side part, this part is the list view. So using list view, we can create a display like this. So this is the list view, and it is having a number of display display style. So from here we can see here, this one is the style, the display style. Okay, so this one is the large icon display, and we have the list display. So these are the list view, and the left side is the tree view, which we are going to discuss later in this tutorial. So this one is the tree view. In the tree view, we have the list of item in tree view. That is, we have first the node, the root node. It follows by the child node, and the child node can have another child node. We can expand and see what is inside that node. Okay, so this is the tree view. The left side is the tree view, and the right side is the list view. So let us again go back to the list view. Here we have the list view, and it is having this following properties. So it is having all the common properties like the name of the control, and the font color, to change the font size, font style, and for color to change the font color, and we have this one back color to change the background color, and instead of background color we can have the image also. I'll just click on this one, and then I can have some, instead of the blank solid color, I can have a picture also. Let me just choose some picture, background picture. Okay, we can have the background, instead of the solid color I can have the background image also. And enable property is by default it's true. That means it responds to the mouse click events and the keyboard events. And if it is false, it does not respond to any of the events. And I have some common properties like visibility. It's true. If it is true, then the control is visible on the form during the runtime. If it is false, then it is not visible during runtime. And I have the size in pixel, the height and the width. And I have the tab index also. All this I have. And another thing is that in the list view we have three very important property. So I'll just demonstrate that three important properties. These are groups and items and columns, group and items. So let me just demonstrate using this Windows Explorer. We have this one is the list view. Okay, so in the list view, the column is this one: name, type, total size, and free space. For the Windows Explorer, there are 4 columns: name, type, total size, and the free space. And the second important properties is group. So what is group means? These folders, and we have here 2 groups: folders and devices and drives. These are the true groups of this Windows Explorer list view. And under this group we have a number of items. So these are the items under the list view. Okay, so we have 3 very important properties. The first one is the column, this one. there are 4 columns in the Windows Explorer, and the second one is the group. Here there are 2 groups. So these are the groups, and under the groups we have an items. So let us create our own groups, our own columns, and our own items using our application. And these are the icons. So if we have icons available, you can put your own icons. So here we have the list box, and here column. I'll just create some columns. Okay, I'll create just like the Windows Explorer. Let me just create. Here in the Windows Explorer we have name, type, total size, and free space. So I'll write here name, type, total space, and what else is that? Total size and free space. Sorry, total size, and the last one is free space. Okay, so we have 4 columns. And this one, the columns is not seen because we need to change the display mode. So let me just scroll to view properties. Here we have 5 view: large icon, details, small icon, list. I'll go to details. So here we have the details. Okay, so name, type, total size, and free space. So we have now we have 4 columns, and let us go to the group. In Windows Explorer there are 2 groups, right? So we can create our own groups here. 1, 2. Okay, I'll also create 2 groups. The first group will be I will just write desktop, and the second will be drives. Okay, drives. So I have 2 groups. So under these 2 groups I'll create a list of items. So I'll create a list of items from this group, and for the desktop I'll have this. For the desktop, the first desktop item, I have documents. Okay, DOCUMENT, document, and document will be under desktop group. Okay, desktop group. And for the second one I'll have for the desktop something like my file, and it will be under this group desktop again. Okay, for the others I'll type the drive name, C drive, and it will be under the group drive. Okay, for the second one, D drive, it will be under the group drive, and the third one is E drive, and it will be under again drive. Okay, and okay, let me end here up to F. It will be under this one, drives. So I'll just remove this one. Okay, so we under desktop I have two items, and under drive I have 4 items. So I can put the icon for each and every items. So I'll open the items again, and then from the items, like for documents, I have image. Here it's image index and image key. So I cannot directly create an icons. I need to add image list first. So let us go back, and then from this toolbox I'll take image list. Okay, So under image list I can put a number of image. It is list is an array of image. So it will contain a number of image, and we can access those image using its index. So I'll choose this one, choose image and add, and from here I'll add a number of icons. Okay, so I'll take, say there are a number of icons. I have a number of icons. I'll just select from 1 to 12. Okay, open. So here a number of images there, and the index starts at 0, 2, and then again 1, 2, 3 up to 11. So here I have the image list, and I'll click the list view, and under the list view I'll choose this image list. Okay, items, okay, small image list one. And for the large image list also, I can also select, yes, large image list one. I can have image list 1, 2, 3 also. So for each resolution I can have different, but for this application I'll just have one image list. Okay, and then I'll go to the item list again. Here also I can, instead of going to this property by clicking this button, also I can go to those 3 important properties. Okay, so I'll choose edit items, and for the documents I'll put this one, image index 0. Okay, and for my files, image index 1, and for this one, image index 2, for the image index 3, for image index 4, for F image index 5. Okay, so here I have the list view, and the view also I can change it to whatever I want. You can use it large icon also. So here the view changes. Same way small icon also I can have, and list. Okay, and tile. Okay, so these are the important properties of list view: edit item, column, groups, view, small item list, and large item list. So these are the list view important properties of the list view. Now let us write the list. Let us add the content of the list view during runtime. So I'll just delete all those which I have created, and I'll demonstrate how to add the list view at runtime. Okay, so edit item, column also I'll just remove it. Okay, and groups also I'll remove it. Okay, so now here I have existing control. This is the first radio button, the group of first radio button, and we have second and third, and this one we have an ordinary button. So in the first radio button, first here is the radio button 1, 2, and 3. In the second group I have radio button 4, 5, 6, and for the third one I have 8 and 9. Okay, so what will be the function of this application is that when I click the year, department, and gender, on clicking this button, those data will be entered here. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I have to create a column. So here I have three things. Okay, 3 groups. So I'll just create the column: year, department, and gender. So I'll add 3 column. Okay, And the first one, for the text I'll have year, and for the second one, department, and for the third one, gender. Okay, I'll change the view to details. Okay, so that I can see the column name, year, department, and gender. So I have 3 columns. And I'll go to the coding part. I already have the existing code. I comment it. I'll just uncomment it. And when I click the button, the first, if the if the first radio button 1 is checked, then in the list view, in the first column, first year will be added. Otherwise, if it is radio 2 is button, radio 2 button is checked, then second year, 3 button is checked, then third year. And for the second group, I have another if else blocked. For the if 4 is selected, then BHSC will be added in the sub items. Okay, that is the second column. And else BCA will be added, else BSC will be added. And for the third group, I have the third group. The third group is having only 2 options, male and female. So if 8 is checked, it's female, 9 is checked, it's male. And I have the variable current item here. Current item is an integer, so we initialize it to 0. So every time a row is added, then this variable will be added. Now let me execute this program. Sorry, another project is executed, so I'll just put the Listview. Okay, and then I'll run it and run the program. Okay, so this first year BHSC and female is checked at design time, so by default it's checked. I'll just edit and see. First year BSC female is selected. I'll select the second year BCA male, second year BCA male. Likewise, I can add the selected items easily in the list view. So this is the demonstration of the list view. For the next one, I'll demonstrate tree view. So the tree view can be found under this or Windows 1. Where is it? Okay, tree view. So the appearance of the tree view and the list view is somewhat similar at the first. That is, only a blank text box appears, but their function also is quite similar. Means like the properties and all are quite similar. The only difference is that the tree view control is used to display hierarchical representation of items similar to the ways the files and folders are displayed in the left pane of the Windows Explorer, which we already said. And the first node is the root node, and each node can have one or more child node. So as already mentioned, this side is the tree view. So I will create a view something like this. Okay, here we have quick access. The first root is quick access, and okay, OneDrive, let's omit this one, and this PC. Okay, so from here also I can change its properties, and from here also I can change. So the important thing is image list and the nodes first. Okay, so I'll click nodes, edit nodes, and I'll add root. I'll add 2 root. Okay, here, as I have already mentioned, here we have quick access and this PC. So I'll put the node's name as quick access, and the second one is this PC. Okay, and under this one I can have a child, a number of child. Okay, so here for this PC I have this one, the child desktop download documents. Here I'll have this one, the drive. Okay, desktop download documents. Here I'll put desktop sorry, this is download document. And under this PC I'll have, okay, 3 drive. Okay, C drive, D drive, E drive, E drive. Okay, and I can have icons also. So I need to set the image list first. Okay, so here we have this tree view. I can expand it. Here I can expand the tree also, and I'll click this one, and let me just select the image first. Okay, so I have image state, image list 1. Okay, and I'll go to again the nodes, and for quick access we have the image. We can have the image index. Sorry. Okay, here I have image list 1. Okay, and under the nodes for quick access I'll have the image index 0, and under quick access I have a number of this one. By default it just take the first index, so I can change it manually. 1, 2, 3, and for this PC also I will change the image index 4 and 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so let me just see here. I have the tree view, and here I have its root node and the child node. So I can click on this, the content, and the corresponding codes will be executed. And here I have a number of properties for the tree view. So the name is the name of the tree view, and you can play with all these properties, since we won't be able to explain each and every properties in this tutorial. So you just see and play for yourself, and this control may be very useful for your mini project also. So you just scroll down and see what happens, and which as I have already mentioned, in order to create, I'll just double click, and under the tree view I have a number of this one events, like after select, okay, before check, before collapse, before expand. Expand is the when I click this one, the plus sign on the tree, the corresponding child is displayed. That one is expand, and collapse is when I hide the child. And before label edit, before select, okay, and click drag, drop, always good focus, key down, previous key, up mouse, enter mouse, hover mouse, these are the common events. So these are the application demonstration of Listview and Treeview. Thank you.